It's certainly wonderful to talk to all of you. And more inspiring is talking to today's leader of MBA as well as MCA. Before I step into my talk, definitely my sincere appreciations and my thank you to Reverend Father Correspondent, respected principal of the institution, respected and honorable professors, assistant professors, and teachers, as well as the today leaders that they're shaping your career at St. Xavier's Catholic Institution. If you actually see how the world is changing, I will tell with an example, then I will go into some of the specificity that would enable you to think through and work through in your life. This guy, 1987, he liked to do some video conferencing software applications. He's very passionate about that in 1987, if you could remember. He also got passionate about the movement of technology that happened in early 90s. And, he's very inspired to move back into where that work happening in the Silicon Valley. And he was very inspired to be there. He applied visa for 9 times before he could land into the United States of America and Silicon Valley. Successfully, he landed in US. He continued his inspiration on the video conferencing. So that actually got him a job in WebEx. I'm sure today most of you use Cisco WebEx. In early 2000, that was a startup called WebEx. He joined there, he worked there, and he was developing a lot of good work in that particular company. 2007, the WebEx was acquired by Cisco. That is how that became Cisco WebEx. And he became the vice president of Cisco WebEx team and continued to explore on the video conferencing software applications. 2011, he got a brilliant idea because that is where the proliferation of the smartphone started in the world. Billions of people started migrating to the smartphone line of thinking. Now what happened was this guy gave an idea to Cisco management about how you can bring a smart video conferencing facility inside the smartphone. That was a brilliant idea. But maybe that point in time, that idea wasn't well thought to or was well accepted by the Cisco management. He decided to quit Cisco and he joined his own company, primarily focusing on building video conferencing applications which could meet the needs of every nook and corner of the consumers and customers. 2019, he launched the initial public offering, right? It's a public limited company in US. And 2020, his company is valued as nearly more than $100 billion company. And his own asset value is today stands at nearly $17 billion company. I hope some of you might have guessed whom I'm talking about. I'm talking about none other than Zoom Video Communications founder and CEO, Eric Yuan. He needs to be noted by the students today because what is more important to be noted about him is confidence. His passion he started in 1987. He has never ever given up his passion. It took nearly 33 years to get his success. But at the end, he got the success with all that is credited to him and what he deserved. So what is more important in today's technology landscape and the digital plethora that we are seeing across the world? I would put it simply into 2 contexts. As a management student, why are you studying? First of all, is it your own passion? Or is it Your parents have pushed you to study MBA. That could be a good degree to have a master's degree. Or you think that maybe an additional master's degree could get you a elusive job. But more than the degree, what is more important for you guys is, I would coin these 6 terms. The first 3 terms I would coin more of a management thinking. And the other 3 terms I would coin more of a leadership thinking. Because I believe a management student need to have both the management and the leadership thinking. In the side of the management thought process, these 3 things are very essential, whatever I've seen in the industry and my experience of talking and leading the organizations. The first and the foremost important parameter or the attribute one person to have is confidence. The confidence is a paramount for you. You should always remove the fear and always, get on to the challenge and take on whatever that comes on your way with your attitude, with your skills, and with your knowledge. And if you have to drive all that through, you need to be confident. Doesn't matter whatever the situation you are in. Doesn't matter you may have failed multiple times in your life. Doesn't matter someone might have told you that your English is very poor. You can't even communicate. You can't even talk a sentence, or you can't stand on the podium and talk in front of many people. But as long as if you don't give up your confidence, you will achieve what you can do in your life. I can give my own example here. Today, I'm very privileged to talk to you guys and come as a chief guest and address. I studied in this same place. I'm not able to talk even a language in a single sentence. My English was pathetic. I was declined offer for my poor English. But one thing in life I never ever give up was my confidence. I never ever let myself down in any situation. I think there is a long story to it, but just to cut it short, that has helped me significantly to progress through in my entire career of 20 years. That gave me an opportunity to stand in the dais of 1,500, 2,000 people watching what I'm talking on the dais, addressing large forums, addressing global forums, addressing world forums across the globe. People listen what I talk. I feel that though you have skills, though you have knowledge, but sometimes the confidence, if you're not able to get through, pass through, you may not be able to achieve what you want to achieve. So confidence is a very important parameter. The second parameter in the management line of thinking is conviction. You should believe yourself that you are talented, you have skills, you have knowledge. Never ever underestimate yourself. Don't go by others what they say about you. And you are not living here for others, you are living for yourself. I can tell you, others cannot tell you that these are your skills that you need to build on. You have to discover your own skills. That requires a lot of self-conviction and self-esteem. That is a paramount. A person who has a lot of self-conviction and a self-esteem, he or she will succeed in their life. Right? I always give the great example of Elon Musk. People laughed at him, what he was doing. But nevertheless, he never ever give up, and he knows his skills, where he want to focus on, and he's the greatest one of the innovators in the world. Today, he's the world's richest person with a asset value of $190 billion for him, right? It's not about the money, what comes matter. Money is a byproduct, but your passion, the persuasion that you want to achieve, that requires a lot of conviction. Third parameter is curiosity. Never settle for easy things, always curious to ask questions. Hey, what it is happening, okay, if this is the way to solve, what are other ways to solve? Because management is not general, it is a complex. It requires a lot of mindset to solve complex thinking, critical thinking, and innovative problems. You need to solve problems, right? So you need to be very curious to learn and know and ask questions with different people. So confidence, conviction, and curiosity, I would put that the three dimensions of management thinking. And if I move into the leadership thinking, the more important parameter is intent. What are your intent? What is driving your intent, which is very important. That intent need to be genuine. That intent need to have substance. Then only that will solidify to success. The most important parameter I always cherish high, which is inner strength. Doesn't matter whatever happens outside, how strong you are inner. This is very important in your personal life as well as in your professional life. You may be rejected multiple times in interviews. People may say a lot of negative things about you, but how you hold yourself on your inner strength, that is very key. If you hold yourself very strong, that will actually propel a lot of positivity into your minds. That will drive and that will keep you moving forward to the success path. Believe that more failures will give you more success. A person who never failed have never succeeded. I gave the example of Eric Yuan. We all know about Zoom, the Zoom communications, the shine of Zoom today, but you have to look back his vision and his passion of 33 years of hard work, what he has done to achieve that elusive level, what he enjoys today. And the last, and maybe one before that one, is integrity. Your self-integrity is very important. As a leader, you need to be ethical. There may be a lot of shortcuts you can get things done, but remember, there will be a lot of shortcuts that will kill your career. So never ever go for shortcuts. Always keep the integrity, ethics as a paramount in your leadership curriculum. Ratan Tata is a classic example who stood for ethics and who stood for integrity. He's a highly respectful person. Today people respect him, maybe yes, because of his stature in the industry, but more importantly, because of his ethical nature and integrity, what he has showcased. So I talked about two parameters, right? One is on the management thinking, which is confidence, conviction, curiosity. And the leadership thinking, intent, inner strength, and integrity. What is important for you also, to sum it up, you need to be patient. Today, the patient level of budding leaders are very less, because immediately I want to be the manager, I want to be the director, I want to be the CEO of the company. It doesn't happen that way unless and until you are an entrepreneur, right? And that also will take a lot of time. It doesn't, I will always use this example, title is temporary, talent is permanent. So don't run for the title. Always shape yourself. Focus on your permanent skills that could actually take you to a longer journey in your life. And to summarize, in today, we have progressed through a traditional management. We have progressed through a modern management, which happened in early 90s and 2000. And today's scenario, what we are progressing through is digital management. So whatever the specialization you are in, always prefix that with digital, right? If you're a HR specialized person, digital HR is what is taking shape in the industry. If you're operations specialized, digital operations are taking specialized. If you're a marketing specialized person, digital marketing is the next theme of things that is running, and all the companies are adapting. So make sure that you get into the digital bandwagon much earlier in your learning curve, which is very important. I think once you are successful in that, definitely the next opportunity, whatever is bigger thing lies ahead, you can go and catch on, and you can latch on, and you can leap on in the curve. Last point, it doesn't matter where you study. What it matters is what you study and how you study. Thank you for the amazing opportunity to talk to the next generation leaders. Thank you for the good opportunity given by the respected professors. And again, thank you for the opportunity